Thousand Splendid Suns is an emotional novel by Khaled Hosseini, which mainly focuses on the theme related to the heart of Afghanistan. Readers witness the lives of two extraordinary women, Mariam and Laila. Afghanistan is a turbulent and war-torn country, and the novel beautifully illustrates the power of human resilience, the enduring strength of the human spirit, and the unbreakable bonds of friendship and love. Key theme of A Thousand Splendid Suns. Some key themes that the novelist portrays in the novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns, are the impact of war, socioeconomic disruption, maternal love, redemption and forgiveness, cultural and historical context. The impact of war. The novelist portrays the Afghan Civil War and the Soviet invasion. Laila's family is torn apart when her parents are killed in a rocket attack. Similarly, Mariam's family life is marked by abandonment and loss. These separations and losses underscore how war mercilessly disrupts familial bonds and leaves individuals isolated and vulnerable. We also witness the loss of innocence in characters like Aziza. She grows up during conflict and violence. There are scars of bombings on the mind of Aziza. She spends her childhood in the absence of her father. Her experience reflects the tragic reality that countless children face in war-torn regions. The physical and psychological trauma inflicted by war is a recurring theme in the novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns. Laila experiences trauma from the loss of her parents and the hardships she faces. Her experience shows that the war deeply inflicts on individuals. Socioeconomic disruption. Socioeconomic disruption is a primary theme of the novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns. The novel illustrates its devastating consequences through the experiences of two major characters, Mariam and Laila. The writer also sheds light on the resilience of the human spirit in the face of such challenges. The novel highlights the disparities between rural and urban areas in the country. The writer puts Mariam's upbringing in the remote village of Gul Daman in juxtaposition to Laila's urban experience in Kabul. The rural populations have limited access to resources and economic stability, whereas economic opportunities are often concentrated in urban centers. Child labor is also an issue that the novel sheds light on. Young characters like Aziza are tragically forced into labor at an early age to help their families survive. Thus, socioeconomic disruption is also another theme that the novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns, highlights. Social injustice and displacement. This is a theme that is closely linked to socioeconomic disruption in A Thousand Splendid Suns. The readers witness countless Afghans are left homeless and vulnerable as homes are destroyed and families are torn apart by war. Mariam and Laila themselves experience displacement when they seek refuge in Kabul. Mariam's life is a stark example of the social injustice that plagues Afghanistan. She was born out of wedlock to a maid and a wealthy businessman, and she faces discrimination and rejection from her own family. Her fate has given her an abusive husband. The writer shows how women are treated as commodities. In addition, they are denied basic rights and opportunities. Mariam's story serves as a powerful commentary on the injustices endured by countless Afghan women. Similarly, Laila's character is a symbol of millions of Afghans who have been uprooted from their homes due to conflict and political instability. Her experiences resonate with those who have been forced to flee their countries in search of safety and a better future. Thus, the theme of social injustice and displacement in the novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns, sheds light on the harrowing realities faced by countless individuals in a war-torn country. Maternal love. In the novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns, the theme of maternal love emerges as a powerful force that shapes the lives of characters. Maternal love is a source of strength for them. It also gives them a purpose and a sense of unwavering commitment. The novel beautifully illustrates the profound impact of maternal love on the human spirit through the experiences of Mariam and Laila. One poignant example of Mariam's maternal love is her willingness to take the blame for an incident involving Aziza. The incident occurs when Aziza unintentionally breaks a valuable vase belonging to Rashid. He becomes furious upon discovering the broken vase. Aziza is frightened and unable to articulate what happened. In this critical moment, Mariam steps in and takes responsibility for the broken vase. This moment exemplifies Mariam's deep maternal love and her unwavering commitment to protect and care for Laila's children, as if they were her own. Laila's decision to leave the oppressive household of Rashid is motivated by her desire to provide a better life for her children. Her love for them fuels her courage and resilience, as she embarks on a perilous journey to find safety and freedom. The theme of maternal love in A Thousand Splendid Suns serves as a source of strength and resilience for both Mariam and Laila. It enables them to endure the hardships of war, oppression and loss. Redemption and forgiveness. Khaled Hosseini's A Thousand Splendid Suns beautifully explores the themes of redemption and forgiveness through the compelling stories of Mariam and Laila. Through Mariam and Laila's journeys, the novelist illustrates how redemption and forgiveness can be transformative forces. Mariam's willingness to seek redemption and Laila's capacity for forgiveness enable them to find solace and hope in their otherwise tumultuous lives. In a broader context, the novel A Thousand Splendid Suns reminds us that redemption and forgiveness are essential elements of the human experience, hence, it becomes its key theme. Cultural and historical context. The novel weaves the cultural and historical context of Afghanistan into its narrative. The story begins in the early 1960s, before the Soviet invasion. It was the time when Afghanistan was a monarchy. Mariam's mother's role as a housewife and her subservience to her husband Jalil reflect traditional gender roles and societal expectations. Jalil's status as a wealthy businessman highlights the disparity between social classes. As the story progresses, the Soviet invasion in the late 1970s brought political turmoil to Afghanistan. Laila's family, once comfortably middle class, is torn apart by the war. The shift in Kabul's landscape, with military checkpoints and the rise of fundamentalist factions, mirrors the tumultuous events of the time. During the 1990s, the Taliban's oppressive rule casts a shadow over the lives of Mariam, Laila, and other Afghan women. In the early 2000s, after the fall of the Taliban, the novel explores the tentative hope for change in Afghanistan. The characters' experiences during this period reflect the challenges and uncertainties of rebuilding a war-torn nation. In addition, the novelist masterfully integrates the cultural and historical context of Afghanistan into the lives of its characters. Through their experiences and challenges, readers gain insight into the evolution of Afghan society over several decades, from the monarchy to the Soviet invasion, the Taliban rule, and the uncertain post-Taliban era. Conclusion. Khaled Hosseini's novel, A Thousand Splendid Suns, is a literary masterpiece that delves into the theme of the profound impact of war on individuals and societies. The author artfully weaves a tapestry of themes that resonate deeply with readers. The novelist navigates these themes to create a poignant and emotionally charged narrative that echoes with readers on a profound level. He sheds light on the enduring human spirit, the capacity for love and the unconquerable will to find beauty and hope in the face of adversity through the lives of Mariam and Laila.